Hello, I'm live. I'm almost early, but not really. Okay, hi everybody. How are you? Good to see you again. I know it seems like it's been forever since I've been on. I'm not sure why that is, but wow, here I am. I know I taped something last week, didn't I? Yeah, because I was at the library. And so, yes, I taped something. And so I'll be here for the next 2 weeks at least. And then back to the library. Oh, let me know. Wait, before I get you all confused, I'll be at the library on October 30th. Okay. Normally it's the fourth Wednesday, but this time, Brenda, hi. This time it's going to be the 5th. So it's going to be the 30th of October at the library at 1:30. 1:30 in the afternoon. They get very testy when you show up at 1 o'clock. So 1:30. Hi, Susie. And then the next time will be November 6th, and that's from 5 to 7 at night. Um, I'm vacillating on the evening classes because I haven't been having very good attendance there, and I just don't know if it's worthwhile to keep doing it. I'm gonna try it for another month or two, but if it doesn't pick up, I probably won't go back to that in the evening next year. So I guess we'll just wait and see what happens. A couple things going on with Stampin' Up. We have some online exclusives coming up. There's going to be a Valentine set, and there's a couple of cute little all occasion kits sets. Not kits, stamp sets. Um, you'll see those. You'll be seeing those as we go. Hi, Linda. How you doing? Long time no see. Um, 30% off kits right now. And today is the last day, 15% off stamp sets in the annual catalog. So if there's any stamp sets in the annual catalog you're burning to get, hi Karen, 15% off. Today's the last day for that. So yeah, if you haven't gotten them by now, you probably don't want them that bad. How's that for attitude? Okay. Um, so that's all I have to say. I'm going to dive right in here and start showing you some Christmas cards. Yep, we're there. We're in the Christmas cards now. It's time. It's time, guys, because gosh, we're going to be doing Valentine's soon. So, yeah, it feels like way too early for me, but yeah, it has to happen. So, that's what we're going to do. I'm going to get out of the picture and I'm going to go to this. And I'm going to show you, I have two things to show you tonight. One is and actually, I started out watching this video that Rhonda Wade did for a one sheet wonder with 12 by 12 paper. And I loved how she cut the paper. And I haven't done one of these for a long time. So I thought, yeah, okay, I'm going to start with that. I'm going to show you how to cut your paper, uh, one 12 by 12 sheet to get a bunch of cards out of it. But then the first card she did, I thought was so cool. And I started playing around and trying um, different variations of it. And it really came out cool. It's a woven card front. And so I'm going to show you how to do that. So I'm going to show you how to cut the paper to get a bunch of cards out of a 12 by 12 sheet. But I'm not going to make a bunch of cards out of the 12 by 12 sheet because I want to get into the woven card. But I just think this is a good idea. This is something you might want to have in your toolbox. Okay, so here's my 12 by 12 sheet. The first thing I'm going to do, and this is something, so we're doing Christmas cards. You might want a lot of Christmas cards, all right? So if you do it this way, you're going to get a lot of Christmas cards. And this is a good way to start. You know, it kind of gets you gets you moving. You lost me for a minute, Linda. I don't know. My internet has been whacked for the last couple days. So I am going to just tell you that. It's been working pretty good in my office, but my cell phone, which is where you see me, my cell phone was just really acting up. So I'm hoping that the computer keeps working fine because that's where you're going to see all this stuff. Okay, so here's how we do this. You go through all your 12 by 12 Christmas paper and pick one that you like. It doesn't have to be anything special. It doesn't have to be. Now, this one has cute little snowflakes on the back, and I might end up with some cards with snowflakes on them. It doesn't really matter. But what you want to do is you want to look at your package. So this particular paper came from this, let's see, Snowy Scenes. Okay. Look on the back and under the top, where the title is, it went totally black. Hi, Kathy. You had to get back on. Huh. Well, I don't know what happened there. That might be on your end and not mine. Okay. So you look under the title and it tells you what colors go with this paper. So what I do is this one says Daffodil Delight, Early Espresso, Garden Green, Petal Pink, Pool Party, Poppy Parade, and Pumpkin Pie. That's a lot of P's. Petal Pink, Pool Party, Poppy Parade, and Pumpkin Pie. That could be a tongue twister. Try to say that 10 times fast, right? Hi, Carol. How are you? Ready for Halloween? So I pull out a couple of these, a couple sheets of these. So what I did is I pulled, let's see, I pulled Poppy Parade, Garden Green, Pool Party, and Petal Pink. And I'll decide as I go what I want to work with. These are the things that I do to start, and this is what's going to give me my where to go. Where do I start? Where do I go? So this is where I'm going to go. I grab my paper. I grab this. Now, this is the best part of the whole thing. These dies, this is called Christmas labels appropriately. It's Christmas labels dies and Christmas labels stamp set. Stamp set obviously goes with the die. So what I did, I cut out a whole bunch of these. It's only 4 dies in the pack. So you can get like 4 of each out of one sheet of paper. I cut a bunch of them out of Very Vanilla and a bunch out of white. And I stuck them in here. So here they are. Okay, so now I have a whole bunch of these ready to go. There's probably 20 labels in here. So I could do 20 cards like that. Watch. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. Put my cardstock aside. Cut these 4 inches each. And cut 3 4-inch strips. 1, 2, and your third strip should be 4 inches. Yes, it is. Okay, then I'm going to take the first one. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be the first one. I'm going to cut that 5 1/4. So that's 1 card. I'm going to cut this one 3 inches. And I'm going to just let the last one be 3.75. 3 3/4 by 4. Okay, so there's 3 cards there. Okay, you know, you could end up cutting around them, doing stuff with them, but this is your springboard, your starting point. Okay, you get these 3, you get your next strip. I'm going to cut the first one at 3 inches just to get my design in here. Cut one at 3 inches, one at 2 inches, one at 1.5 inches. And then I'm cutting 4 by 4. And this is 1.5 inches. So I ended up with 2 pieces, 1.5 inches, 3 inches and 2 inches. Now the 4 by 4, I'm going to cut corner to corner just to give me a corner to corner card. So now I have 2 triangles. That's my second column. My third column, I'm going to start with 4 1/4. I'm going to go with 2 1/2. These are 5 1/4. I'm going to cut that in half. So I have 2 2-inch strips. Okay, now I have a bunch of pieces of paper here, and these are all going to be cards. And I will show you exactly what I'm talking. Actually, you know what? I'll do one real quick. Let me see. I will take. Take this one. I don't know what this is. 4 1/4. Yeah, this is a 4 1/4. Okay, so I'm going to take that piece. I am going to take, I think I'll use red. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this red 4 by 5 1/4. So that's a card front. I'm going to take a white card front. Okay, guys, I got it. I do. I have a white card front here. So Linda, are you squared away? You're back with me, right? You're back with me, and it's not, the screen's not all blacked out or anything like that. And let's see who. Brenda sent me a message a little while ago. She's looking for the reindeer or the owls punch. If anybody happens to have it that they want to sell, let her know. I have the ring. I don't have the owl, but I do have the reindeer. But I don't want to sell it because I use that one quite a bit. I mean, if you'd want to borrow it, like at the library, you know, if you want to bring some paper into the library, you're there, Linda. Good. Okay. Brenda, if you would want to bring paper into the library and use my punch, I can bring it with me. Let me know. Of course, that's not until the 30th, but you know, it's an option. Let me know. Okay, so I cut my card front in red, and I have this piece here, and it's a little too big. So this is what I mean about you might want to alter things. So this is 4 1/4 by 4, and what I think I want to do with, no, you know what? Maybe I can take a piece. Use this piece instead. Oh, okay. What am I thinking? This is all right. No, I want to leave a little bit of a frame around the red. So, I mean, of the red. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut a little bit off of this side. And that'll be right in the middle. Now, what I like to do with these, trim them up a little bit. I don't want to add bows. I don't want to add a lot of bulk to it or anything like that, but I want to pretty it up some. So I am going to take a piece of, oh, let me find some kind of ribbon. This would be pretty. And just run it under, just run it on here. Just center it like so. And then glue that onto your card front, onto your white. I am having a terrible time with glue today for some reason. Every tube I pick up is either empty or dried up. It doesn't happen very often, but it's happening today. Okay, then I'm going to glue this piece on. And then I'm just going to go right ahead. This is Poppy Parade, the red. So I'm going to use Poppy Parade to put my greeting. I'm going to take this wonderful set of tags here that I've cut out, and I'm going to pick one. I don't think I want one quite so big. I'll go with that one. And the cool part with this set is that the stamps fit right in these die cuts. No, that's the wrong one. You got to use the right stamp set or it doesn't work the way I just explained. Here it is. Okay, so let me show you what I'm talking about. Like this one says, Merry Christmas to you. That will fit right here. Celebrate the holidays in all the ways. That will go right there. That's what I'm going to use. And different ones fit different. See, that's going to fit right there. Different ones fit different die cuts. I think it's a very cute idea. Did you see that? That was cool. So I'm using Poppy Parade. And there it is. So that makes this so much easier and quicker to just kind of throw these together like that. You can make a bunch of cards, very quickly. And then just stick that right. Let's stick it like it's hanging from the ribbon. And it's ready to go. Then you just stamp the greeting on the inside and you've got it. You've got it. This one kind of needs something else yet. I'm thinking down here at the bottom. Maybe it does need a bow or something. Just a little bit of a bow. Or even a faux bow would probably work. Yeah, I think that's kind of, I don't like that ribbon, that bow, but it's what it needs. Yeah, the labels, everything just fits. It's so perfect. And that's what makes it quick. Because you can cut out a whole bunch of them ahead of time and then just run with it. Okay, that is what I'm looking for. Ugh. Now I'm going to give you a little hint here too. When you're gluing, when you're sticking a bow on a card, if you're worried about the post office being fussy about it, put a glue dot on each of these bow things. What do you call them? The ears, the bunny ears. Okay, so what I've done now is I put a glue dot here in the center and I put one on each side. Now, when I glue this down, that's going to stick down pretty close to the card. See, that's what their gripe is that it makes it stick up too much. So it's pretty much even with this now. And I think that will go through without any problem. So that's just one of those little things that you can do to make the post office happy. And we want to keep the post office happy because their busy season is coming up, and we don't want to piss those people off. Now we're going to get away from this one sheet wonder. Well, actually, we're not. We're doing something a little different though. What we do is we take the very first piece we cut, which was 5 1/4 by 4. That's this piece right here. And we are going to cut let's see. Okay, these are 3/8 inch. So, okay, they're 3/8 inch. You know what, guys? I'm just going to go to okay. The line between the 1/4 and the 1/2. That's where we're going. And cut the whole piece the same way. Going on the line between the 1/4 and the 1/2. So that is 3/8. I'm not sure if I'm going to need all of these or not, but I'm cutting them all anyway, just in case. Okay. So we have a whole bunch of pieces here now. We're going to put them aside. We're going to use, I'm going to use the red, the Poppy Parade. I'm going to cut a card front 4 by 5 1/4. You're gonna love this. I love this card. I love this the whole thing about this, I think, is just really adorable. Okay, you are going to glue just the top to the top of your card. Make sure it's straight. You're going to turn over the next piece and glue it to the top of the card. You can leave a little tiny bit of space, but not a lot. Okay, just a little bit. And if you keep moving it like I am, it's never going to stick. Okay, take the next piece, this side up, dab a glue on the top. Next piece, flip over. Whoops. I just said flip over and then I didn't. I went the snowflakes up, so this goes up top. You just want the glue at the top. And then the next piece this way. Now that's pretty much enough. It's 5 pieces. You could stop at 3 if you wanted to. You could keep going, but I'm stopping at 5. And now I'm taking my other pieces, the rest of these pieces. I'm going to start with this piece, and I'm going to glue it across pretty much, not all the way, because you don't want it. And actually, I'm going to put my silicone sheet down because I'm probably going to get glue all over the place. Now I want to lift this piece, every other piece. Okay, and it's not going to cooperate with me for me that way. So here's what I'm going to do there. Lift all 3 pieces and get it up as high as you can go and stick it down. Now take your next piece, flip it so that the snowflake sides up and do the same thing, but use the alternate. Okay, so put your glue on the back and you want to lift the second and the fourth. You want to get pretty close. Then you take the next strip, this side up. This actually looks better when you have paper with a design, with a better pattern. And I will show you, we're going to do one with a nice pattern too. But I think that this is going to work till it's all said and done just because of the colors. Now you can keep going or you can stop here. You can go with 5, which I think I'm going to do. So you just keep alternating. I hope you can see what I'm doing here. This is kind of there. Okay, lifting those 2. Put that piece under there. And And one more piece I'm going to put on. Okay, those are all stuck. Now we're just going to glue the rest of these down. Then I'm going to just take either, you can use your paper cutter, trimmer, or you can just use your snips. And I'm just going to use my snips. I'm going to snip these pieces. I get glue. Yeah, maybe I'll let that glue dry. Just snip these off. Even with the end of the card. Check your bottom to see that it's straight. It's not. Mine is not. I have a couple pieces sticking out here, so I'm going to trim those off too. Okay, that's it. Now, you're probably looking at that going, what the heck is she doing? That is really ugly. It's not. It's not that ugly. It's all your Christmas colors. And I didn't pick a good design, but I will fix it. Don't you worry about that. It's going to get better. So, because now we're going to take our label, and I'm going to use a big label. And to kind of fix this up, yeah, that's going to go right there. And let's see what we're going to say on our label. We're going to say, be merry. Merry Christmas to you. There it is. Merry Christmas to you. Now I'm going to make sure that's going to fit there. I think it will. Oh, yeah, that'll fit perfect. Now, this particular die is cut, except I cut two at a time. So the bottom one kind of got embossed rather than cut, and that is fine with me. To jazz it up, if you wanted to, you could cut off the bottom and put a different color there. You could, I mean, there's a lot of things you can do with these labels to jazz them up. Okay, I have a white card base somewhere that I'm going to use for the base of this particular card. Maybe. For Pete's sake. Because it's all gunky inside. But, all right, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull out another card base. That's what I'm going to do. I have no idea what happened to that. Because I'm going to jazz this up a little bit so we can get off. Okay. Glue. So what I'm thinking would be kind of cute with this is to cut one of these snow globes and put it, I don't know where to put it. No, that would be even busier. Okay, so we'll just put that there. One dimensionals. Oh, I got these dimensionals. I've been going through these and finishing up these packs left and right. That's a good thing. Okay, I know what I need to do with this. I need to add some snowflakes to it. I'm gonna find them right here somewhere with my sequins. Or not. Oh, for Pete's sake. I do have snowflakes somewhere, guys. I'm not finding them. Ah, there they are. I believe these are still for sale. Yeah, there's a clearance rack. The clearance rack has been updated. So one of the things, I don't know, I haven't looked at it to see what's out there yet. But the day it came out, I went out and grabbed some very vanilla envelopes because those are being discontinued. I got like 6 packs of them, I think, for half price. So that was a good deal. I'm losing everything, guys. I can't find my snips. I can't find my card base. You ever have one of those days? Okay. Now this has a couple different sizes. I'm going to put the big one on the back. And I'm going to use white. I'm pretty sure these are still a thing that you can still get. That helps. Okay, that's that. Now, that one didn't come out as nice as it should have because I guess those patterns were a little too much. So I'm going to do another one, and this one is going to come out beautiful. And I know that because I already did one, and it came out beautiful. So, or pretty pretty nice. I'm going to improve on it a little bit this time. So I'm using, because I started this whole little project out with the green, what's it called? Ugh, seasonal green and gold paper. And here's my woven one. Okay. Um, there's that. I added some gold to it, and there's that. So those are some of the pieces out of the 12 by 12 piece that I cut. But now what I did is I grabbed two more pieces. Okay, this and this. And I am going to cut them in strips right now. I'm going to put them on a piece of, oh look, I got this all ready to go. I got a piece of mossy meadow that I'm going to use. I'm going to cut these. I got two pieces here. I'm going to cut them together. Maybe I won't. And I'm going to cut them the way I cut those other ones, in between the 1/4 and a half. But because I'm using two different papers, and I'm only going to use 5, so I'm only going to cut 5 strips. Okay, so there's 5 of those, and then 5 of these. And I'm going to tell you why I'm doing this, because this is the back side of this, and that's what I used on my first one. I don't like it as much as this gold, so I thought, what the heck, I'm going to just cut my strips out of the gold and use that instead. So again, in between the 1/2 and the 1/4, 1, 2. Oh, I need more than 5. No, I don't. 1, 2. I might. 3, 4. Yeah, I like this paper too, Brenda. This is. I did a Facebook Live a while ago using it, and I made some pretty. The cards came out really beautiful with this paper. Okay, so there's this. And I think I need an extra piece or 2 of this, so I might as well cut it right away. Okay, we're going to try this again. Put that away. Mossy Meadow is my background piece. Just dab a little bit of glue on the top. Leave a little space in between, but not too much. And again, I forgot my mat. Using the silicone mat because this does get messy. I think this is my favorite of all the Christmas papers that came out this year. Has a little bling right built in, right? Okay, I'm going to start this piece up here and take it as high up as you can get it. There. So this is just, it's not as tedious as it looks. It really isn't. The first one, getting the first one started is the hardest part. Once you get the first one going, the rest go on pretty easily. But like I said, it can be messy. You just have to be careful getting this glue all over the place. Poor Joey was sick the last 2 days. He's good today. But the other day he got really sick in the stomach. I don't know why. And my husband hollered for me to get him, and take him outside. And I think when he hollered, it scared Joey. He thought he was hollering at him, and he wasn't. But Joey got all upset, and he has been so mopey and blah. And then today he got up, and I mean, these dogs, they just amaze me. Today he got up and he's all happy go lucky and everything's peachy and hunky dory, and he's fine. And he wants to go out and play. He's all happy again. So yeah, he's good. I'm glad. I get nervous. He's getting old, and I get very nervous when he gets sick. But he's better. Okay, and then we just glue down the ends. I was a little more careful this time on this side, so these ends are already good. They're cut. I mean, they're even at the end, and they're glued down. So now I just have to trim these. You could do this with your trimmer too, but it's just as easy to just go at it with the snips. Except that you get glue all over your snips then. Okay, and then I'm going to use this card front. Very vanilla. And then these pieces here, these extra strips, you know how I always like to put something on the inside? That's what they're for. See? Okay, so I'm going to grab, oops, I just dumped the whole thing. I'm going to grab one of these and put it like maybe right there. That's a good one. And in the online exclusives, there is a gold wound thread. I love this. Now, we can only get 2 spools of it um, as a demonstrator. Like, this is one of the perks of being a demonstrator. You get to get this stuff ahead of time. Um, we are only allowed 2 spools, like 2 of all of the consumables in the pre-order. So until they're available to everybody, which they will be available to everybody in November, the beginning of November. And at that point, I'm going to probably buy 10 spools because I love this. It is just like the linen thread, only it's gold. And it suits, it works the same, it just suits the same purposes. I love it. So that is on my list for the beginning of November when we can get more of them. Like I said, I have 2 spools now, but I will be getting more because I know I'll be using that over and over and over again. Okay, so for this one, I am going to do celebrate the holidays in all the ways. And I think I'll do that in garden green. Yeah, I like this one a lot better. Now you can put that, you could put it up here in the weaving. You could put it down here in the green. I kind of like it right there, actually. Kind of a little bit of both. So yeah, I can tell you right now that you're going to be seeing this a lot. The other one is there was another one kind of like it. Um, Here it is in Lost Lagoon. Isn't that pretty? That's like a satin cord. I love this. Oh, I wish they would come out with it in all the colors. I just love it. So that's going to be one of my favorites too. You're going to be seeing a lot of those. Okay, it didn't cut so good. But see, even when it doesn't cut so good, it just frays a little bit. And, it doesn't look that good. So we'll just cut that off. And I'm going to stick that right on there with a glue dot. And let's see, I do have glue dots. Here they are. Make it squishy. And just stick it right on there. And then, depending on how much bling you want to get, you can always do put some glitter or something like that on it. Now, for me, my Christmas cards always have sparkle. So it's that time. Let me see. I got a mark. That's just water. This is my sparkle. Okay, again, for anybody who does not know, this is a mixture of alcohol and shimmer ink. I'll hold it up here so you can see what it is. I was getting this from Amazon, but they haven't had it the last couple of times that I've gone to get it. So you just put a couple drops of it in with your alcohol, and I put it in a spritzer, and then I hold it out. You can't see what I'm doing now, but I just spritz it up in here, and it comes back down, and it dries quick. And when it's dry, you got sparkle. And this goes on every Christmas card I do. Just so I hope that this gives you some springboards for where to go with your Christmas cards as you start creating them. And it gets you started because, I don't know, it's only like, what, 2 months? So, yeah, it makes everything pop. It does. I love it. Okay, so here it is. I don't know if you can even see the spritz. It's so subtle, but it's there, and I know it's there, and you know it's there, so it's on every card I make for Christmas. All right, so I made these ahead of time. That one, and that one. So they're not really tonight's cards, but they give you an idea of where I was going with that one sheet wonder thing. Because then you can just use that one sheet and make a whole bunch of cards out of it. That's the one I did tonight, and that one. And this one. Okay. Thanks for joining me, guys. I hope this gets you started making Christmas cards. Yes, Brenda, you need to try it. I think I probably gave you a bottle of the sparkle of this, and you just get a spritzer. I might have given you a spritzer too. I'm not sure. But, just mix it with some alcohol and boom, it lasts and sparkles and sparkles. Well, everybody, have a good evening. Thanks for joining me, and I hope to see you next week. Happy stamping. Night.